What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you all my trades on the NASDAQ 100 today. Actually not today, actually Friday, which was September 15th. The only thing with this trade is that I got the position right in the end, but I didn't hold it until the candle closed. So there was some fear in the mix here where I was just like, suppose it reverses against me. I kind of recouped a lot of my losses. Let me just close this, right? I was back into the positive with this account. So I just closed it, but it turned out I could have been up a significant amount more. But let's just look at these trades. I'll see how I can kind of strategize. My friend Chris actually said, hey, maybe you should just set on a way that you're going to trade for the week and follow that stringently. Do not be flexible. Do not try to deter or do a different type of strategy. Just follow that, see how it works for you, see how it makes sense, right? So let's just actually view these trades and I'll actually just show you what took place. Usually, I'm buy side biased. Based on my strategy, I should have been buy side biased because you could see this one. Well, this was actually it should have been sell side, but this okay, let me show you what I'm looking at. So this candle broke up, closed above the previous highs. So I'm looking for buys here. I was looking for buys all day on Friday, but Friday turned out to be a huge sell-off. I think because of the UAW strike. You have Ford, GM, Stellantis all going on strike, so they're not making any vehicles, and this is extremely bullish for Tesla stock. I don't know if people even realize, like, Tesla's printing cars right now, and Ford and GM and Stellantis, which makes Jeep, Alfa Romeo, Chrysler, I think Chevy, maybe, they're all like not making vehicles right now. All of the workers are striking. They want $300,000 a year for a 4-day work week. Basically, they're going to bankrupt Ford and them if the government doesn't step in and bail them out, right? Like, they can literally go bankrupt right now. This is crazy. It seems like Tesla might be the only car company in America, maybe Rivian, but I'm not too sold on that, right? What's this about? Let's see. Oh, this doesn't show us anything about what happened. Okay, so let's take a look. You can see I had more buy side trades here. So I entered the first one on the previous day's candle at 15,505. I felt that was a good place to enter. And if we had a continuation, it would have been a nice trade. So I entered here. I got stopped out on the next candle at 15,478. 478.38 for a total loss of 15.1. That was the first trade. Second trade, now I entered on September 15 for a total loss of 18. So let's see where I entered here. That was at 15,497.03. Then I actually got stopped out here at 15,478.38. So I got stopped out for a total loss of 18,665. So here is when I felt like the market was just dragging liquidity, just trying to pull some of us out before running up. So I entered here a bit more violently, and I had a wider stop loss. I don't know why I did that, because if you get a good entry, your stop loss should actually be better, not worse. Your stop loss should be better. So you should have a smaller stop loss. But with this, I went kind of violently. I had a 20, around a little bit more than 20 pip stop loss. So with a 0.2, that turned out to be a $46 loss. So entered here to the upside at 14,457.69. and that one was a one where I lost 46.86, right? The next one now, you can see I had all buy side trades. I'm not flip flopping. I knew my strategy. I knew where I wanted to trade, but it just turned out that I was wrong on the direction, and that's what happened. I should have actually just, if I was wrong, if I had just took these two losses and went, that would have been a great day, to be honest. To be honest, that could have just been my day. Was a little stubborn on that trade there. So this one I entered at 15,483.37. Then I got stopped out at 15,457.69 for a total loss of 25.68. So when the market really started to push down, now I'm like, okay, I got a perfect entry, not realizing that probably. And if I was looking at this, probably should have noted that, okay, we're kind of falling below the midpoint of this candle. Maybe I shouldn't be taking trades to the upside at this point, even though there would have been great entries if we had a strong reversal, but we're way below the midpoint. So I kind of should have been looking for more sales here. And I mean, the news was biased. I just didn't know how it would affect because I'd never seen something like this before. But man, did it sell off? Did it sell off, my G? And this one I got stopped out at 4. That's what we're looking at. 450, 15,450. Is that where I got stopped out? Yeah. No, we weren't breaking through the midpoint. We're still above it. We're still way above it. So what I said a while ago makes no sense. We're close to the midpoint, but not certainly there. So I entered here to the upside, got stopped out here for a total loss of 49.1. And then this one was like my last buy side trade. I was like done. I'm like, okay, y'all are gonna mess me up today. So I entered at 15,448.05. And then I got stopped out at 15,436.38 for a total loss of 23.34. And then the only trade that worked today was a sell side trade. When I saw it pushing down, I'm like, okay. I kind of saw a slight reversal while it was pushing down. So I was like, okay, this looks like a place where I would enter. And I'll actually show you where I had my stop loss. It was like a $20 stop loss because I'm like, okay, if you decide to come back and hit me out right now, I'm not taking a big loss on this. So my stop loss was at 15,460 after entering at 15,439. So my stop loss was around $20 or $21. And then we had a huge sell-off in the market, as you could see. And I sold it off somewhere, not even this far down. It was at what? 357.15. 357.59. That's where I actually closed it, closer to the bottom of the previous candle. Not thinking that we would have pushed on and kind of cleared out the entire week. This was the entire week if you look at it. This was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We basically cleared out the entire week for a sell side. And let's actually look at the weekly. What does this look like? What does this look like? That's kind of crazy if you look at it. This is crazy, but maybe I shouldn't be trading the weeklies, but this looks like we're going to have a huge sell-off. But those weekly wicks are not to be played with, bro. They're like, well, actually, if you get a good weekly wick, that's only from 306 to 4. Oh, okay, that's like 100 plus. But you could put a 0.05 on that. I'm thinking the dailies are nicer, but weeklies very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. What was I looking at now? So I had this profitable trade now, but you can see that the market rallied down to close at 15,197. What is the strategy for next week? Maybe holding until the close of the candle. Well, that is what the strategy says, but because of how much I had lost in the day, I was like, I'm not taking any more losses. If this reverses against me, I don't want to hear it. I want to just leave with some profits today and at least close the account in profit. You can see I'm up $57 in profit, no daily losses. I'm not close to the max drawdown because I'm not in negative. So I can basically see myself hitting this profit. Is this a profit target? Nah, this can't be 250 as a profit target because no. I can hit 250 next week. Just having a good week next week, I can hit it. But that's basically it. And then I'll probably just I'm just gonna trade with this account, actually make a withdrawal, and you're gonna see it live. Like I'm gonna scale it to 250 or 500, whatever they want, and then scale it to 500 again, withdraw that money, and just make it real, right? Hope you enjoyed this video, and you'll see all of that here. After I hit the $5,000 account, I'm gonna go for a larger account, maybe a 10,000 or 20,000, using the strategy because I can see some consistency when it comes to the strategy where you have 2 green candles in a row. You're able to trade it to the upside if you get a nice reversal, all of that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you watched it to the end. Most of you don't, but I think you should because the value that I'm providing is going to get much and much better. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Let's look at XAU, by the way. XAU went crazy, G. Look at that. Like right off the zone, right? We're actually wicking off our trend line. Let's get rid of that. Right off the zone. We had bullish movement off of the zone. Bearish, hit the zone. Boom! Violent. You could have made a bunch of money off of that, right? So, I'm thinking, I don't want to get too greedy. I might have to just keep these like this, like type shit, you know? Keep these. Nah. I'm gonna keep them here so we can have a nicer view of them. Right? So you can actually see gold here. And here I can have my NAS100, some big movers, and we're just gonna clean up the market, bro. Like we're gonna run this joint up. We're gonna run it up. You can see basically what happened today. A big move on gold resulted in a big move on the market, right? But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.